Hello everyone, Lord.agion here, another Grey Goo Replay. Spawn on the bottom left side as the Shroud, we have Swaix, and spawn on the top right side, now so in this middle-ish area, climbing on top of that building, we have Jonnyknows. Over here, the Mimic just got cleaned up, and we do have a bit of a harassment of drovers coming along. Does he have any clashers to deal with? He does have two. Let's see, this clasher is nowhere near complete. This clasher is nearly completed. This extractor is now under fire. With it's just going to have to stay there. It has 6 armor, so it only takes 1 damage per shot. But if he does not have the economy coming in, he won't have any economy whatsoever. He's saving up. I think he's going to get a 900 ready for another extractor. But he needs to defend. Look, no, it looks like he's going to build clashers, more clashers. You have a lot of clashers queued up. He has 3 clashers out on the field. They're pretty tanky, maybe at this point. If he gets a good engagement, like focus down this one and then hit the... Nope, doesn't look like there's any weaker one. Weakened. But they have a pretty good amount of DPS. But it all depends how successful the splash him, but he's keeping nice spread out. Yeah, he would win out the fight against the drovers. 4th clasher's coming out, very nice. Now he has actually sizable defense from any more drovers. We do have some striders coming along the way. Striders do have a bit higher damage at a longer range, but a slower rate of fire, of course, compared to the drover. Do got the drovers engaging these clashers. The clashers are quite stacked up, so the drovers getting nice splash damage. I think 5 drovers went down, or 4 drovers. Another clasher almost goes down, still alive. The strider fires 1 shot and cleans it up. 2 clashers are left. They're focused down on a strider. The strider does go down, and hopefully this clasher can destroy this drover before the clasher goes down. The clasher does go down. The extractor has been receiving repairs, so it's at much more healthy. He is doing all he's doing is just basically wasting money, forcing him to repair the extractor and getting slightly closer to death, but not anytime soon. Do got amplifier out, so up to 6 units per production. Do got a couple howlers, basically a short range grenadiers. And this should... Oh. Howlers, I'm just not a fan of the unit. They just don't do a lot of damage. I rather prefer having a lot of clashers over some howlers. We are going to see an upgrade. Howlers range and AoE increase, but the rate of fire decrease, so they're going to be more of mobile light artillery. Pretty interesting he's going for this upgrade pretty quickly. It's been lesser seen, but still can be quite potent, as long as he has enough clashers to be on the front line. The splash damage would really help versus a large number of drovers, and don't know the exact radius. Right now it's 75 as a radius, so it could be 100 radius, maybe 125 radius, which will make it quite effective at area effect damage. We do got a wall segment. This basically the walls. It can be decent. They're quite healthy. They actually have more health than the beta walls, but of course they can be focused down quite easily. Number of the striders did go down. A couple clashers did go down themselves. We do have, let's see, 1, 2, 3 extractors for the Shroud player, while the Goo player only has 3 Mother Goos. This version feels starting to get hit. This Strider almost going down. This one last shot will finish it off. Looks like, I don't know what unit went down there, probably a clasher. We've got a wave of howlers and clashers. This force by the Shroud player is very nice, very strong. We do got another secondary force here. Oh, they will Can he actually kill this extractor? He needs to run his unit as soon as possible. But I think he will kill this extractor. Is trying to heal, is trying to run away. Will he actually get it? Oh, 8 health, 18, 20. Oh, I'm just saying enough numbers now. It's down to 6, down to 2. But when the extractors do go down now, it's going to be healed faster than it can be destroyed. It was down to 2 health at a brief moment. If he would have had another volley off, he would have got it, but he did not. Fourth Mother Goo coming out. Is there a fourth extractor? Yes, there is a fourth extractor. This extractor is still walking around. If he would have got that extractor, he would have done a serious blow. I just realized my game sound's actually pretty quiet. Actually, no, wait. My game sound is actually at the volume I always had it at. I just was looking at something else then. More and more aversion fields just to deny the Goo units from crawling in and hitting the extractors. But here's the problem. He's setting up a wall, a perimeter, but it means he has trouble getting out of it now because he's spending resources to set up this wall. A Goo player can easily set up a contain, which he sort of has been contained in his own base. So the Goo player could start running away with a lot of units if he were to invest more into Mother Goos. There is a 5th Mother Goo out. He could get a 6th one, and then he would probably reach that point where he could get to an unstoppable amount of production. Let's see, let's check out the tech. We do have Stealth Radiance, which can be decent. All depends how it is. We do have a lot of mocks coming out, suicide units. And looks like no ground armor facility. We do have quite a bit of production being... Oh, wait, no, that's a version field. We do have an extractor, another extractor. He's but he sees this force. He needs to fall back. There is a large force here. Oh, wait. Soothing Pulse. He actually has aversion fields have Soothing Pulse. So now his aversion fields are now healing. Oh, this is why he got the mocks. 1 mocks go in, 2 mocks go in. Getting a couple kills, but severely damaging the rest. A lot of these units are actually probably just freshly formed because there's actually a lot of damaged units there. He did spot out this Mother Goo. He is going to try to kill it, remove it from existence. More clashers coming in to reinforce this area. We do got a Mimic here. The Mimic is probably cloaked. Sometimes this game's a bit buggy in the replays. And these howitzers, they need to be on attack move, not a rally. He needs a force to deal with this. Does he have... He has 2 more mocks coming in. These could do quite a bit of damage. No, the mocks are being rallied to what... No, the mocks now engaging. He split up the force, only getting a couple units. And too bad they actually re-healed partially. And he's going for the entity? Why would he be going for the entity? Why not just go for the production? I don't think he would actually lose the game if he loses the entity. Because I've seen other players still playing the game even though they lost their primary HQ. Wait, will that lose all of his economy? Because technically is where the resources are stored. Will that... I don't know. Will that destroy all the economy has in his that he has available? Or will it deny refining? But this entity is down to 45. And the entity does go down. And apparently does not do anything with any of the economy. So, really? Why would he actually attack the HQ? It's just going to automatically rebuild. He has all of his production still up. It's not like the human player, like the human faction where just dispowers everything. He is getting the HQ acts as an amplifier with extended radius. I actually love that upgrade. I get actually that's usually the first upgrade I usually rush for. And we have a lot of stealth radiance here, and he doesn't realize it. We do got some Tempest here. And all these radiants will focus down large number of these units. He's actually focused. Looks like he is focus firing, or I'm not exactly sure. But he needs to get a. Oh, he needs to get something, some self detection, a chime. He is building a chime, perhaps two, because he saw those tempests. So, is there any tempest left? There isn't still a tempest left, so he might want to invest into 2 chimes. These aversion fields just being so annoying. Though they don't completely deny access, they're just slowing the rate that his units are actually coming in. He's going to go ahead and head for this extractor. He needs to deal with these radiants. I think I said that enough. Perhaps maybe force fire the ground with the howitzers. We do got a mock here. A mock is actually tanking the shots of the Tempest, so it's losing its charges. Is the chime? The chime is out somewhere. Here we go. No, wait, that was a force fire ground. It usually actually show the units themselves. Where is that chime? Ah, here's the chime. I like all these aversion fuels. It's usually you don't see people build walls, but I guess it helps denies harassment to your extractors. Plus, gives you a bit of an early warning system. Do got Mother Goo here. Only 5 Mother Goos. He could have. He's been very aggressive, which is good, but he hasn't been successful. I mean, he lost a huge amount of units just trying to take down the entity, the HQ, for pretty much nothing. So I would say that was actually a big throwaway there, because what's the purpose of actually killing that HQ if it doesn't? If it's really, the HQ is not that important. Does it actually stop production? Perhaps it does. But overall, it really wasn't worth it. He didn't destroy any production. He already had plenty of economy. It was pretty much a waste. And he actually does have quite a bit of resources stored up. Perhaps he could. Oh, he does have some armor out. He got some crucibles. Do got some echo artillery. But he needs more chimes. Chimes for stealth detection. Oh wait, the Mimic's also a stealth detection unit. I forgot about that. Of course, it can be easily focused down. Wait. Yeah, the Mimic is a technology research for stealth detection. That's why I didn't remember it, because it wasn't actually there. Ooh, we are going to see perhaps some dwellers. Interesting. But he needs more stealth detection. Where's the... Is there a chime around here? What's revealing the stealth? Oh, no, there's a Tempest, not Radiance. Man, sometimes if you don't play a game for a long time, all the units start looking the same. And wait. These are Mimics. They're... You can see how I got confused there. I didn't realize they were Mimics. Like, wait, what? These Tempests, well, Crescents are actually being focused down, but the Crescents are getting some nice shots into these Howitzers, Hallowers. These Tempests on the high ground will provide quite a bit presence in this area, but he needs some chimes. Perhaps he needs something to take out these Crescents. Period. I'm sorry you don't see any AA Radiant tech also. That would be pretty nice to take out any of the chimes for... that we're aiming. We do got a Perception Spike, the, what's it called? This self-detection spike. Wait, a Perception Spike? It says add damage over time to target. So it can do damage over time to stealth targets? That's interesting, if I read that correctly. But overall, the Goo player is still only on 6 Mother Goos. I'm surprised he has so much actually force here. Of course, the Shroud player's units are being killed out of the gate, which doesn't really help. In fact, this catalyst field's almost about ready to run out. So once he loses the catalyst there, he's pretty much game over for the Shroud player. He's losing a lot of units very ineffectively. And holy crap, this lag spike. You can see my computer is actually lagging up quite a bit. I think it's because my recording software might be recording at too high of quality, honestly. But either way, I would say the melee tank would be a bit better option. But then again, there's Striders here, which they do have weapon penetration, so maybe that wouldn't be the greatest idea. I just think actually the Shroud player just straight up lost. There's a lot of units here, production starting to go down. Units keep on coming in. He's about ready to run out catalyst. I think the Goo player has gotten this game in the bag. I think the problem where the Shroud player went is he invests too much on these adversion fields. They didn't really serve much of a purpose. He has a lot of defense here, perception spikes, but he never really had a ground force. He invested way too much into defense, I would say. Plasma Spike only has 4 damage? It does have probably a pretty good AoE, but 4 damage is actually not quite a bit. Perhaps it will get a lot, well, of course it will probably get quite a bit more damage with the amplifier, and he got one more spike. Doesn't actually say how much more damage it added. Perhaps maybe by 1. But overall, this is pretty much the end of the replay. With structures going down, he's out of catalyst. In fact, he has 4, maybe 5 extractors not actually gathering, so this is pretty much end of the replay. Yeah, I'm just gonna let this replay fold out. There's nothing really much else to say. The Shroud player pretty much just lost the game. According to my replay, or to my recording software, I'm recording at 50 frames per second. Though rather for 60, doesn't feel like 50 frames. I wonder if it actually shows like on my screen differently than what it's actually recording. Other than that, yep, this is pretty much the end of the replay. I'm just going to take a quick look at the other tabs. In total resources, the Shroud player has actually obtained more resources than the Goo player. So the Shroud player actually if he wouldn't have invested so much in defense, I'd say he probably would have easily won the game. In units, don't really see any of the other tabs from here. But other than that, it just looks like the Goo player just straight up caught him. Probably where he really caught the Shroud player off guard was all the stealth radiance. And he didn't have any ample self-detection at the time. He lost his majority of his force there. That's probably where the point where the Goo player pretty much won the game. I could have sworn the Shroud player would have won because of that huge suicide onto getting the HQ for pretty much nothing. By the way, this is the end of the replay. This is Lord.agion saying thank you for watching and signing off.